Welcome to Rucifail. I'm up in Novo, doing a bit of a loot run. I'm happy to be back in Novo with my stash, and I have some empty space in some of my crates, and I have space for more crates. So, got an empty backpack, and I'm just out seeing what I can find. I want to say a quick thanks to all my subscribers. I hit a 200 subscriber milestone this week, so thanks guys. It does mean a lot. I know 200 isn't really a lot in the grand scheme of things, but I probably don't even know 200 people. So thank you for coming on this journey with me. And I also know that most of the people who view my videos aren't even subscribers. So thanks to you as well for watching. It does mean a lot to me that you're still watching the videos, whether you subscribe or like or not. It's just great. Thanks guys, I really appreciate it. I've come up to this apartment tower because I was wandering around the other day and I found someone's little stash in here, but I didn't have room to take any of the stuff really. So now I've got a fairly empty backpack. I just want to come have a look, see if I can find it. I just got chased up the stairs by this infected, so I just want to wait a second or two, let him calm down a bit, and then I'll go get him. Novo is so pretty. Like, I'd love to visit it in real life. It's so cool. Anyway. In these type of apartments, I always get a real big sense of deja vu, especially going into this next room. I always expect to see my improvised shelter at the end of the room there. So let's see what they've got for me in here. I do a bit of trading with them. I leave some things behind and I take some of the stuff that I want. I don't see the point in taking all of it. It's good to know it's there. I want to see if they come back. I want to keep an eye on them. Police stations are always good for guns and ammo, so I decided to take a look. They're also a good place to get a feel if anyone's been around recently or not, depending on how much loot you find. You know I've got too much loot when I'm passing up things like Scorpion mags and Glock mags. You know, I've already got 3 Scorpion mags on me full, and I've got a whole heap of Glock mags back in my base, so I don't need any more. But it's a fair sign that there hasn't been anyone through here in a while. Or maybe they're just as geared as I am. I keep searching around and I come across this. I'm not sure if it's under construction at the moment, but it looks like there's more on the next level up. I'm not sure, I haven't noticed anyone else here. This is quite near my little base and my stash. I don't really see or hear many people. But yep, there's more. Oh, and even more. Wonder how long this has been here. Wow, it's pretty big. A lot of effort has gone into this, lots of nails at least. Wonder how many people were in this base. Blocked out so many of the windows. Oh, even more. Amount of effort that would have gone just into raiding this as well. And there's a tent in there. Wow. How many people live here? Or were living here? Barrels, crates. It's been fully emptied though. It's amazing. I wonder if this all happened just in the few days that I was back downtown, or if these people have been here all along, or... Wow, another tent. This is crazy. I have to remember this is here. I can probably come steal some of their crates, maybe their barrels, use them in my own base. Looks like they had plans to make the base even bigger. Got a lot of kits out for building. Oh well, I'll remember it's there and I'll come back to it later. I decided to head off and visit one of Novo's neighbouring towns. I believe this is Nagano, and as I'm one for fun facts for the day, Nagano means mountainous in Ukrainian, which kind of makes sense. We're quite up here in the mountains. For that base in Novo to be raided, there has to be a big base somewhere. There'd been a lot of people there, and I guess a fairly large group of people went to raid that one, so I wonder if they maybe live in Nagano. I want to have a bit of a look around and see if I can spot their base, get some idea where people might be hiding. I reckon probably this house here in the middle is a good candidate for a base. Actually looks like there might be something boarded up through that window. It's hard to tell. Is that boarded up? I don't know. Looks like it might be to me. I think I'll just be careful around that house in the middle there. See how we go. And that'd be right. The day I leave Novo, go have a bit of an explore. There's shooting down in Novo. It's either in Novo or the military area near Novo. I'm not sure if the military area has a name, but it's near Zamini Krebet, I think it's called. Which again, fun fact, means snake spine in Ukrainian. So there you go. I'm not sure why it's called snake spine. Maybe mountainous or a creek bed or something like that. Or maybe it's just a name. But it only sounded like one type of gun shooting. Quite glad I found out that I could hit these infected through the window. It makes it a bit easier to deal with them. Still all sounds like one gun from one location. I'm not sure what's going on, if it's just one person shooting. Maybe they're trying to attract people. Hang on a sec, these doors are open. This is the first time I've come across open doors in this town. I'll need to be a little bit more careful. This door's open too. And that. Okay. Ooh. Another busted up base. Lots of doors. Must be about 3 doors there. But nothing in here. It's interesting. There's obviously been some big bases on this server, and seem to have missed them somehow. And there's something on the ground there too. It looks like another kit. With a door kit on the ground there. Are they building this? But there's a code lock already on the gate. So it must have been busted. But with that build kit on the ground there, someone must be ready to refortify, or at least have been here recently. I think it's time to move on. Nothing through there. Well, if there's a base in there, it'll have to wait for another day. I start heading back towards Novo, and I suddenly notice that barn door open. I know sometimes when you log in, doors will magically open, but I can't recall ever seeing them just open. But I'm pretty certain these barn doors are only open one door at the time, so to see them both open at the same time makes me think it might just be the server loading in the door state as I approach them. I do find a little odd. And there's a chicken there. I don't think it would have opened the doors though. Yeah, and this side's only got one door open. Yeah, these doors only operate one at a time, so it must have just been the server loading in. Would have thought it may have loaded in the door state when it rendered the doors, but anyway. Have a quick look over the town. Can't see or hear anything. There hasn't been any more gunshots. From this angle, it doesn't look like that window is boarded up. It may have just been something inside the house. Time to head back to Novo before the sun sets. It is really such a picturesque game, this game, isn't it? So violent, but also so beautiful. Like, I could probably stand up here for hours if it wasn't likely that I'd be shot. Oh well. Time to go before I get stuck out here in the dark. As I had heard some shooting earlier, I decided to go back to this apartment block, which overlooks the one where that little barrel stash is. As that's the only stash I've kind of found so far that hasn't been looted. I wonder if maybe there's a group of people who may be just using it as a small stash. So I decided to stake it out for a while and see if I can see anyone coming or going. There is a water fountain just in front of that apartment tower as well. So I might get other people coming and going. So I decided to just scope it out for a while. I must end up staying here for maybe 20 minutes as the sun starts to set. I'm concentrating on the apartment block so hard. I actually don't notice what goes on down in the bottom of the screen for a while. A car has rocked up. There's someone running around. I noticed when this infected runs across the road, something's going on down there. They're quite far away, and now they're heading off, so there's no point me rushing down there. Running over the infected like that, that's crazy. There's two of them in the car. They don't seem to be slowing down, they're quite heading off. I don't know if maybe they got a base or something there. Where did they come from? I'm not sure where they've come from, not sure where they're going, I guess, but I'll stay up here for a while longer, seeing if maybe they drive back the other way, just so I can get some feeling of maybe where they live. I've got a working car. It looked a little beat up, but it's more than I've got. Before it gets completely dark, I decide to go down and check out the house at the corner where they were. Maybe they are storing some equipment down here or something like that. There's nothing here. And as night time's almost here, I decide to stand by this window to see if I can catch them driving back the other way. When dawn finally arrives, I head out searching again. I spent the whole evening in the area, but now I can hear a plane. And is that... has it dropped something? Yeah. It's definitely dropped something. Well, let's go check it out. I see the piece of paper on the ground. It's usually a sign that someone's been here recently. Then I noticed it actually said note, not just paper. So I wonder if that's from the people who were in the car, or maybe they stole the car off someone else and it's been taken back. Either way, it is kind of cool that they have notes and you can leave them for people. I'm just not sure what it's doing on the floor in this area. I want to try and leave the note on the table. There we go. Like, there's no way there was a base here. But maybe there is one nearby. Crate is almost down. Again, I haven't seen or heard anyone in a while. Not since I saw those two in the car. I know it's quite risky being right here when it lands, but I really want to see what's in this one. Alright. Ah! Alright. Whoa! What? I love this game. Alright, code lock. A few other things. So that one that I found near Krasno was fairly empty too, so no one had snatched anything from that either. So they don't come fully loaded. This one actually seems to have less in it than the one in Krasno had. So I've been on the game now for several hours. It's time for me to take a break. I decide to just run out of the main dangerous gas zones. And I run into a shed and log out for a few hours. When I log back in, I can hear an infected right next to me almost. It's a fair sign that someone else has been through here recently, because the infected usually don't spawn as soon as you spawn in, and they don't usually spawn right next to you either. I find the tuna can, and as I've got room in my stomach, I'll make sure I put it in there. Is that infected? They call elbows up, so it has been aggroed recently, and so is that one. That's two. Yeah, look at those two. They've both been aggroed recently. Might go the other way. That one hasn't been aggroed. What's that? That looks like a heli crash. I don't think any helis crash in Novo. I'm sure no helis crash in Novo. That infected's not aggro either. Interesting. I want to try and get a better view of whatever's making that smoke. But again, it's probably attracted a few other players. I still can't really see from here. It's further away than I thought. It's kind of up next to that apartment block, or maybe behind it. Geez, that's right where that base was as well. There'd be so many places overlooking it. Like, there are so many places overlooking that. You could probably see it from up there. And there's like a couple of apartment buildings probably either side of it. Well, I did say I was going to go looking for trouble. So I guess maybe I'll just look up there first. I still can't really see anything. There's no dead infected. There's no sign of other players. And that wasn't there when I looked out the window just before. I think I'll try and kill this infected under this tree just to keep it a little hidden. I don't want to make too much noise, and I don't want to leave it that obvious that I'm here. The infected should be a little hidden by this tree at least. What is it? Oh god, you can be seen from the top of the tower as well. Alright. Whoa. Is that something hanging up in there? Is that like a suit hanging up in there? Is that another player? I think that's a player. Oh my god. He's just standing there. That's another player. Oh, no, you don't. No, no, no. Let's make sure you're done. Alright, what do you got? Oh, ammo. What's this? The ammo military crate. What's he got though? Oh, he's got a bit of stuff. Oh god, now I'm just standing here like he was. Come on. Oh, yeah, I'll take that. Oh, come on. Let's get rid of that pickaxe. Alright. Oh god. What? Alright, something in my hands. What else does he have? I'll take some of his food. So much stuff. Oh. Come on, pickaxe. Why won't you go? Right. Oh, so much stuff. Alright, before someone kills me, let's get out of here. That's enough. It's more than I've ever had. I stood there for far too long, and that's how he died. I've got too much stuff, I can't even jump over the fence. Let's go. Back to base. Let's just stash it. How cool was that? So I went back through the footage, and I had it in semi-auto. I fired one shot. Thanks for watching all the way to the end, guys. I say it every week, and I truly mean it. It does mean a lot to me. So thanks, guys. And thanks for helping me get to 200 subscribers. If you haven't subscribed already, please click that button and give it a thumbs up and put any comments that you'd like to leave for me below. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.